We are streaming. Yeah. So have a guess what Boris Johnson, who's just narrowly escaped his vote of no confidence, has gone and done.
Second lockdown.
Tax breaks.
Big
Tax
No, I
breaks. You get a tax break. You get a tax break. Everybody gets a tax break.
Wait, do I get a tax break? Or
Yeah.
is it just for
No.
Oh, okay.
I doubt it, mate. I doubt. No, you ain't the people he's trying to appease. Now, what I'm trying to work out is what's he going to put in his suitcase before he leaves? Because every vote of no confidence the last Tory prime ministers have won, they've ended up walking not long afterwards. Theresa May left herself a lovely care package where she put her husband in charge of all the medical weed in the UK, so she's set for life. What's Boris going to give himself?
God knows.
London transportation.
Yeah.
Going to give himself a new Carrero bike.
Sadiq Khan murdered by the SAS.
Your channel, you managed to get restreaming again. You fucker. How is it whenever I try, go, oh, I'm going to upload some music, and it's like, oh, you're just one strike away from losing your channel, you fucker. But you jammy bastard.
I'm a state operative, Hobbit. You should have realised that by now.
Well, at least Twitter likes me and my the Negro posting.
Do you know about the Antifa discount on getting your channel back?
Yeah.
You get extra.
Just put in a word with Mama Susan. Gareth Southgate warns England fans not to embarrass the nation ahead of Germany clash. Oh, what a F word.
Well, he's really upset. He's had an hard time, and all them Hungarian kids booed him again.
I did that.
He's got a really hard time. He's going to keep kneeling until people learn. Apparently, that's going to be a long time.
Jesus Christ. I'm just having a look at a University of Chester advert. I'm just looking through my Twitter. Front and centre, woman who's about 50 with a hijab.
You don't want to learn from her. You want people who kick balls for a living to teach you.
Yeah, because they know. You know, if you can act or play a guitar, then you know everything, don't you?
Well, I'll be honest with you, Barry from EastEnders does seem to know everything. He battered all the chasers, so I'm going to say actors maybe get a pass.
Mush, I'm posting a link to you because I was thinking.
Oh God, have you seen the Biden's been replaced bit?
Oh,
what?
finally.
They replaced his nappy?
They're showing his earlobes, and to be fair, they are different, but I don't know.
Oh, I remember when I first stumbled upon that shit. The earlobe shit is fucking crazy. It's like...
Yeah, that's how they got the Jeffrey Epstein, weren't it? Corpse.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, lads. You're not thinking too far through. He hasn't been replaced. What it is in the summer months, the reptilians can't hold the skin on properly, so it does go a bit fucking
saggy.
Like that time.
Yeah. The earlobes begin to sag, yeah. It's not just getting old, right?
What the I don't even know what this picture is. Oh, that's just grim. It's some sort of modern art thing where it looks like a kid's sticking some up some bloke's jacksie.
Oh no!
Not a cable. He's not measuring it with a cable, is there?
Hold on one second.
I'll moan as much as I want, especially when I'm bitter.
Right, hold on. I'll put it up on screen. Where's that fucking save thing? Oh, it's a fucking fifth file, isn't it? So I can't display it. So I can't show it. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna have to snip this. This picture. It's just current year fucking personified.
Current year plus. How many current years are we on?
Well, we done the one with the flu. I think we've done the one with the rainbow flag. I think we're now on the rainbow flag plus the blue and yellow stripes. I think that's current year. I don't go by numbers anymore. I go by whatever's in fashion now.
be here, so they're all just blending together.
Well, I've got the top. I'm with
What-
current
what
year and the
season-
2 thumbs up.
What
Yeah.
the fuck is wrong with this fucking thing?
They'll no longer be seasons. It'll just be different colours of flags, won't it? Fucking.
Well, I'm really worrying now because I've been looking at that new gay flag that Ireland's done with the Ukraine stripe, and I'm really thinking, where are they going to start putting more colours? There's no space left. It's going to look like, you know, when you were a kid and you were trying to make that
Yeah, look,
amazing
there you
colour
go.
and it just turned out shit.
I do not. Can anybody figure out what is going on with that picture?
And it the male version of that thing that you've just watched on that Wire programme where they're putting things.
Oh no!
They're putting
Is he tickling his
bum
balls? Is he trying to stick it up his ass? What the fuck is
It's like he's got what? Well, yeah, it's like he's got a pant pot in some fucking forceps or something.
Is that
like.
kid trying to stick something up his jacksie? What is fucking going on there?
I don't even.
What you don't know is actually that's a woman bigot. Women come in all
Yeah.
shapes and
Oh, yeah, I
sizes now,
forgot,
and
yeah.
some of them have a willy.
And actually, that
David-
child identifies as an old man now.
David Weigel has said, do people still talk about cancel culture, or is critical race theory taking up that space in the conversation? What are they teaching our
Didn't they-
children is definitely more compelling than Jerry Seinfeld can't do a set at Oberlin anymore.
This is the thing. Current year just keeps amalgamating. So I think all them things and above are being taught now. Have you seen the NHS now has to talk to people as birthing people now? The midwives call you a birthing person.
Birthing persons.
Yeah. I preferably do that when I need a massive shit and I'll say I'm a birthing person straight in the disabled room.
Oh, this is
Straight into
piss.
the same
This is
place.
pissing me off now. I can't save pictures from Twitter anymore
What?
and display them because they're that weird fucking GIF format.
Your fifth?
GIF?
You're a GIF.
Yeah. Oh, look, here we go.
GIF.
No,
GIF
it's like
or GIF?
JFIF. JFIF. There you go. Michael Jordan, new colours on the same sneakers, people who can't afford their rent.
They got a point.
Yeah, definitely. Or
Because while
hacks.
riots are all the trend now.
Air travel hacks, Hobbit. Do you want me to go through some air travel hacks? Has Hobbit gone?
I think he is.
Oh, he's
yeah.
muted and deafened, doesn't he? Hobbit likes a hack, doesn't he?
He's probably
Soon as
birthing
it'll come
something
through.
right now.
What else? President Biden. Part of the reason I ran for president is because I was tired of trickle-down economics. It doesn't work. My plans have produced the strongest, fastest, most widespread economic recovery America has ever experienced with record gerbs.
I don't believe for 1 minute he's actually said that. Like, I've seen him speak. He can't string a sentence that long together.
That one about the hairs, that was fucking brilliant, that was.
My favourite one was when he was inaugurated and you can quite clearly see he's got an earpiece and someone's told him to salute the neighbour and he looks at them and says, salute the neighbour and carries on walking. You know what I mean? Amazing.
Oh.
And you're telling me he's coming out of economic policies? No.
How about this one? How to calm an angry woman works every time. You're acting just like my ex.
Well,
I don't think this person knows women or probably pretends to be one.
I think I know what Boris is doing on the way out. It's a big fuck you to the country. Boris Johnson has invited 5 million immigrants from Hong Kong.
that's
Yeah,
not
that's been
good,
happening for a while. But
Wait,
the amazing thing is they started coming last year and people thought they were going to come up north to the glorious north where I'm at. It turns out, no, they're buying all the really expensive housing and pushing rent prices up down south.
Yeah.
Amazing. There's actually an interview.
Glorious.
There's an interview.
Glorious,
go on.
yeah.
There's an
Oh.
interview of someone in Sussex who says, I thought it was an amazing idea, but then they started buying the houses here and I can't get my kid into school. And it's like, wow, you get
Wait.
it now.
You mean there's consequences to my decisions?
We thought it was a brilliant plan. They needed to escape China. We just didn't think they was going to move on our street.
We thought they were going to go
Racist
park.
liberals.
We thought they were going to go and live on someone
Damn
else's
it.
street.
Yeah, glorious.
What? Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
I love it
Oh,
when
Hobbit!
people
I've got some more.
are
I've got some more from the kill count. Exclusive: family of Bill Clinton advisor who admitted Jeffrey Epstein into White House 7 times
Yeah.
has blocked
Yeah,
release
that's
of
you,
files
innit?
detailing the death scene after he was found hanging from a tree with a shotgun blast at a ranch 30 miles from his own. No, that's the way you do it. There's no point messing around with it, is there?
Fucking hell. So he
It's
hung
weird
himself,
how
then
this
shot
stuff
himself.
happens,
Okay.
isn't it?
Then you find
Yeah,
out he
through
shot
the
himself
back.
and hung himself. Yeah.
Through the back
Quite
of the
freaky.
head, Fraser.
Just
You know what I
make
mean?
sure.
He's
Yeah,
got-
I know.
No,
I know.
actually, if you shoot yourself through the mouth, it's exactly the same as the back of the head. English.
Right, but then did he manage to hang himself as well after that, or you know?
Then he went. Then he flew in his light aircraft, which wasn't serviced properly.
A lot of
He's-
people do that.
Yeah.
Aye.
You know, if you're going up in an airplane, you see a load of oil belching out, smoke, it's spluttering. You know, you're like, this is fine. Aren't you?
Yeah, what's
That
the
means going
problem?
really fast.
This is quite a good one. It says, don't be angry when they had a party when you couldn't. Instead, question why they weren't scared when they had access to all the data. That's the thing that surprisingly the media, the independent media, are not talking about, isn't it?
Mm.
We're allowed independent media in our country. Have you, squared this away with what's his name, our glorious leader?
Someone's taken a screenshot. First name Jonathan, sex assigned at birth male. Like, you're assigned. Who assigns it to you?
God.
Well, yes, I was about to say it. God, it's a good shout.
Your chromosomes.
Yeah, but God makes you them.
Yeah.
God makes you.
Yeah, get it together.
How about this one? I am the genie of the lamp. You have 3 wishes. I wish everyone against abortion wakes up 7 weeks pregnant. Oh, fuck, that's a good one. Damn. You still have 3 wishes. That one's on me.
Don't get it.
I don't. Yeah. What?
If you're against abortion, what if you wake up pregnant?
I'd be really
Oh,
fucking confused.
Then lots of people would have babies, I guess.
If you're against abortion and you wake up pregnant, it's like good because I was planning on having a family.
Yeah.
But also I'm a male, so I'm not going to be pregnant.
Oh no! You even have to wake up
If
pregnant.
Clip
of
says,
it.
can you jump on to attack George? I'd say this is a good idea and should happen.
Yeah. Bryden's on Twitter. He said, I've been an avid hiker and outdoorsman for many years, and one thing people always overlook is that you should always approach with wild animals aggressively to show you're a real man. Once you see him going for the cuddle, if it has fur, it has fun. Every hardcore camper knows this. Fucking Bryden's a lunatic.
To be fair though, there is a bit of modicum of truth to that. Like the geezer who like punched the bear in the throat and
Oh,
managed to
yeah,
get
I
it to
remember
leave
that
him
guy.
alone.
Yeah.
And there was the man who fought. I think he broke its neck in the end. Fought a cougar and killed it. And you can see when he's being interviewed, that woman's slipping and sliding all over a chair, mate.
I remember the woman whose dog was being attacked, so she stuck her finger in its ass. And she had like French nails, like the fucking square end ones.
Oh.
Yeah, I think she stuck its finger in its arse and then it attacked someone. I'll be honest with you. I think she's not telling you the full story.
What else have we got here?
Next
Twitter.
scenario, whatever.
Twitter's quite good for getting stuff anyway. Oh, Sky have got the pride flag. Oh, Sky have gone full flag. So they've got the
Oh,
pride flag with the arrow flag on it as well.
What's the arrow
I'm just,
flag?
I like the
Is that
the pride
transgender
flag from
That's
10
yeah,
years
the black,
from now.
brown, the
Oh,
triangle
the black,
one.
pink, and
Have,
blue
have
thing.
you seen
yeah.
the pride flag from 10 years from now, where it's just like white noise?
I don't think it will be white noise. Like I said earlier, it's like when you were a kid and you were trying to make that perfect shade of colour and it just turned brown. You know what I mean? Just you mixed everything together, it turned brown.
Yeah.
It's Ireland who have the worst flag. They've got the LGBT tranny one with the Ukraine flag merged into it. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
Anglo-Nile has never been to London. Do you miss Anglo-Nile, Hobbit? Do you remember when he excommunicated you from the Catholic Church?
Yeah, and I was like, I wasn't aware you had that power.
You're not. That sounded a bit. I can't do
Actually, you're not a Catholic anymore. So
You're not a real.
yeah.
I can't do it without going fucking country bumpkin. I need to do the northern, don't I? He has that weird accent, doesn't he?
Isn't he Orthodox now? Hasn't he been excommunicated?
Yeah, he's been religion shopping. Oh, Stone Toss has done a new comic. This one saves as a ping. That's all right. So I should be able to show this one. Stone Toss's new comic. They added more colours to the pride flag again. The feet one. I wonder what colour feet would be. Would that be green? Would it?
It's got to be time before before you know it's there.
That is the Ireland flag. That's the one that the Irish are using.
It doesn't look a lot like what's his name, Quentin Tarantino.
Oh yeah.
All I know is does anyone explain to me what sexuality Ukraine is? Because this is the one thing I don't get with that flag.
Abused.
Ukraine's over. It's monkeypox. Ukraine's last week. It's monkeypox now. Shush.
That's going to be sprinkled on top. I'm just trying to figure it out. Is Ukraine like where you get sodomized from the Russians? Is that sexuality?
Yeah, it's abused. That's your sexuality. It's being abused. Yeah.
Fucking hell. Someone's put an old advert up for the old Atari 2600. 132.88 it was at the time. That would have been a fucking fortune. Oh dear, Alistair Campbell's wearing a fuck Boris t-shirt and sticking his fingers up.
He's always on new thing, you know what I mean? He's ready on the cusp of what everyone else is saying to do.
Yeah.
I do love how it's something we win with Labour and all that, because they think that like Labour's something different, as if they're not going to fuck over everyone just the same way as the Tories do.
It doesn't really matter who's in control because the agenda carries on forward. So, you know, when Bilderberg starts coming up and saying, this party, we're not.
Has anybody watched Obi-Wan? There's, I'm assuming from what I've heard that this is an Obi-Wan joke. Somebody has to go back and get a shitload of dimes from Blazing Saddles. Because he spend loads of time trying to shut down a laser gate that he could have walked around.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the fence is there, and you can just easily walk around it.
Oh dear! For the first time ever tonight, the German men's national team will wear the shirt of the women's team, and they will wear the kit of the Nations League. And they will wear the kit for the Nations League game against England. The Nations League, is that some? Oh. To gain attention for the Euros.
I'm not having that, mate. I'm willing to bet the Germans wear women clothes all the time. It's not in public.
They've been doing that since the 1930s. Oof.
Yeah. Germans do a lot of weird shit.
Germans are just wrong in fucking general. So it's what makes me laugh about all the Wignats. Oh, it would have been amazing if the Germans won. It's like Klaus Schwab is the son of like a high up fucking SS soldier. You know what I mean? It's like they kind of did win in some aspects. Just old shit. They're all degenerate.
What the surname of that
Wait, are you saying the EU
SS
is the
officer
Fourth
was?
Dun, dun, dun.
Something Schwab, mate.
Well, yeah, but his maternal, his mum, Rothschild.
Either way, degenerate Germans, poo shelves.
Yeah,
Romans.
poo shelves, and also the reason they have glass coffee tables is so you can do a poo on those.
Is this confirmed?
You know a lot about Germans, you do, Hobbit. Are you like
Yes.
David Attenborough, German?
I
there in the
have
house?
actually gone over to Germany. I have lived there for more months than I care to admit. So I know what the German is like. I've seen the German in his native habitat.
What the fuck?
You've seen
it's
inside
n-
the granny flat then? Is that-
Quilliam,
It's not a pretty
Quilliam
sight.
on Twitter has said, decriminalisation of sex with children was discussed in Labour Party meetings I attended in 2010. I'm convinced this is where we are heading.
Yeah, it's
What,
been
is
for.
that terrorist LBC man saying that that's bad?
Look, this is nothing new because the thing is, the Labour guys were like, "Oh, the Dutch are really progressive with colour climax." Yeah, well, how about we start
What?
having paedophilia over here in the UK? Yeah.
Look at this pathetic spectacle. Look at it.
Yeah, I think that's when the Hungarian kids were laughing at them.
Oh, was it? What a fucking idiot.
Well, from what I'm gathering, they banned all the adults. So what it was, well, they didn't ban all the adults. They had it so that mostly children were there. So it was something like one adult for every 14 children. All the children still booed and laughed at them.
Hobbit, do you want to do some do you want me to do some microwave hacks?
Oh, you put a light bulb that's broken into it and it lights up.
Put your crisp back
follow
in
me.
there, Hobbit.
Follow me for more great electrical advice.
My favourite one's a nigger put his fucking AirPods in there. The Apple AirPods come out all black and crispy, mate.
I'm surprised they
Hobbit,
didn't-
Hobbit, if you've run out of like bean bags, you know, the bean bags you warm up when you just pour a load of rice into a smelly old sock.
Oh, fuck it.
Why are they saying this shit?
Peel off garlic in your microwave.
Or here's an idea: peel off garlic using your fingers and knives. How hard is it to peel off garlic? For fuck's sake!
You push it with the knife and it pretty much falls off. Like, are these people for real?
Clean up
I
candle
think I've-
wax.
What?
Clean up candle wax.
From what?
When they create a massive mess in the candle holder and its surroundings once they start melting. Removing this wax can be a real pain as it's too difficult to loosen up. But don't worry anymore, as we brought forth an effective solution. Just need to heat the dirty candle holder for a few seconds in the microwave, and the liquefied wax will be easy to remove.
Hang on. I'm going to give you
Made out of metal.
Well, yeah, you
I'm
still
going to give
do
you
it then.
a really easy one. This is a real struggle and really hard to understand. Boil the kettle, pour
Yeah.
the hot water in. The wax melts. You know what
Well,
I mean?
if it's
these
glass,
people
there
sat
is if it's glass, there is a possibility you could crack it.
This is
there,
American.
you can't put it in the microwave.
Yeah.
Americans don't have kettles.
How about this one then, Hobbit? Prepare some homemade pickles. Add some cucumber slices, sugar, turmeric, mustard seeds, celery. You're not kicking off that I just said turmeric.
Turmeric.
Turmeric,
I
mustard seeds,
corrected you because you're wrong.
celery seeds, onion, and a pinch of salt into a microwave bowl. Then mix them all in the microwave 7 to 8 minutes. Keep stirring it in between. Your pickle will be ready in no time.
These
Yeah,
people have
here's
got
another
issues.
idea: don't use a microwave.
Make
Well,
your old brown
in
sugar
these
soft
ways,
again.
I feel like someone here is asked the question: how do we make these things as long and convoluted as possible?
Yeah,
Got the pickling one. You can go and
it's
buy
getting boring
pickling
and they are a
salt
bit
that has all
silly.
them seasons in. It seems to me like they've had a 2,500 word limit that they've got to fill, and they're just waffling.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I was clicking.
There's a Hagrid meme here. Watch out in Gringotts, Harry. It's run by a race of hook-nosed, vicious, nepotistic, money-loving creatures. Goblins, Hagrid. Well, that's one name for them.
I like the fake news one, like the GMTV thing where the woman comes in, starts talking about greasy grabblers.
I found a bit
yeah.
of fish that looks like a knob. Hold on. That's a fucking GIF file I get. Fuck GIF files.
GIF. What's the point in
Fucking-
GIF?
It's so you can't do the picture in OBS. I think that's the main one.
That's gay.
Yeah, hold on. Right.
Well, all you got to do is do print screen and then like copy and paste.
Yeah, that's what I have to keep doing the fucking snip thing. Oh, but do you fancy that bit of fish?
Let's have a look. Mm.
The caption for this one was gagging for this. It'll knee touch the sides. There's a new thing called Willie Wallace MSP, and it's got Alan Brazil's picture on it.
What I like about this is it's served on a plate.
It does look like.
What I don't like is the woman's put the tomato sauce right next to the mushy peas.
Look at that!
Yeah,
Look at the careless
criminal.
use of tomato sauce. There's some in the peas.
I know.
Animal, mate. Absolute animal.
It's like people who either eat baked beans and tomato sauce together.
I will say this though, right? Like you realise when it goes in your tummy, it all gets mixed together, right?
No, it's a lie.
So
Yeah, but I don't sit there fucking mashing it all together on the plate of it. You know what I mean? I don't pour it all in a blender first.
why not? It takes the difficulty of chewing away from it. It's good stuff.
I know it looks like sick, but it's all the same in your stomach.
Gotta say, the missus is not a fan with mushy peas with mint. Hobbit, what do you think to that?
I'm not too infused with. Like the only time I really like mushy peas,
she's not happy with it.
The only time I like it is if it's
is it me or is it me? Does Nigel Lawson now look like Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
That is a very leathery dead face, isn't it?
Where's his chainsaw? What white people will
white skin at the back of his head. You'd take about 10 years off of it.
Guy's fucking ears. Look at him.
Fucking hell.
He's got the same hair. He's got the same hair as Leatherface and everything.
At least he's not going bald. I guess, unless that's not his actual hairline.
Here you go. I'll do a side by side. I can find a picture of Leatherface.
Side by side, touching together, Willy bum bum. What?
Right, that's a joke.
Don't be dissing the WF or the WWE. What's WWE? All I know is this Worldwide Wrestling Federation, the WWF.
World Wrestling Entertainment, now, isn't it?
Fuck off.
So what we saying, lads? Separated at birth.
I just think that's his alter ego.
Is that Grace Lee's new mask?
I think what it is, he went out in the sun one day with the mask on and it just stuck.
Has anyone ever seen the Leatherface with Dennis Hopper in it, where he has a chainsaw fight with him?
No.
Is it is it the first lot of them?
It's the second one. Yeah, it's the second one ever made.
I don't know. I remember watching the original trilogy like years and years ago.
World Wrestling Entertainment, bother. Clint Eastwood and Dawes says.
Let me tell you now, it's gonna be a lot of pain when you come to Nigel Lawson's house. Oh, you're gonna get crushed.
Alex Jones.
In the WrestleMania. No, it's Hulk Hogan.
All right.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that epic fucking thing on Nobody Has the Dot Biz? I'd urge everyone to join that. And obviously, the best time was what's his name? It was Borzoi versus
Asmodor.
And that fucking Hulk was it? What's he called? Hulk Hogan 1488 or something. And he was just getting involved, and it was so funny.
His name alternates between Hulk Hogan 1488 and Holocaust Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Listen here, mother. Let me tell you about how you're a fag.
I've just seen I'll retweet this one, Hobbit.
I'm going to search for his posts now so I can read some of them out.
Hobbit. There's a Tony Soprano meme where he's shouting and pointing his finger. He unified Iraqis is what he did. He was the quiz outside Iraq, and in this house, Paul Muad'Dib is a hero. End of story.
How do I search by members?
Fucking hell. I've just seen someone showing a letter from Canada. To any persons under quarantine or isolation at this location, you missed a visit from a screening officer. A screening officer from the Public Health Agency of Canada came to your location to verify that you're in quarantine. You did not answer the door. What happens now? Your name will be referred to law enforcement for further follow-up. A law enforcement officer may visit your quarantine location. If you are not complying with all quarantine requirements, you may be subject to enforcement. Does the Canadian government not know it's Ukraine now?
The Borderlands.
Yeah, it's Ukraine now.
Oh, here we go. So this is from Holocaust Hulk Hogan. He says, "What's up, brothers?
Is
Hulk
James
Hogan
Woods
here."
back? Oh, sorry, Hobbit.
What's up, brothers? Hulk Hogan here to tell you about the only two philosophies in the alt-right that will never matter. Esoteric Hulkamania is the new religion that will save the white race. One of the tenets and beliefs, brother. I don't fucking know. Lift weights, brother. And I can't carry on telling the rest of the post.
I think James Woods is back on Twitter because Andrew Cuomo said, proud to march with Mums Against Gun Violence yesterday to send the message loud and clear. Change needs to happen on a national level. So James Woods replies with, the nursing home slaughter was more devastating than every mass shooting in history. Shut up.
I got dizzy from doing that, but we got a meme here of this is Hulk Hogan saying, I don't like them niggers very much. You know that time when he got interviewed and he's talking about his daughter and her potential suitors. Do you remember that interview?
Which one?
Hulk Hogan.
Oh yes, yeah.
Open mic, yeah. Take your vitamins, brother.
Take your vitamins.
Oh, this one. I don't want special treatment from anyone. I just want the same opportunities as my fellow female athletes. Transgender cyclist Emily Bridges answers criticism from those who say she shouldn't be competing in women's events.
You're never done, brother. Esoteric Hulkamania and national colonism.
Emily Bridges, smash your pass, Hobbit.
But they are lifestyles. I'll tell you in a bit. Embrace you in your existence, brother. Become reborn as you leave humanity behind to become a perfect Hulkamaniac. Who smashed your pass?
I'm joking. That transgender cyclist, Emily Bridges.
Aren't they all trannies? What with having the bisexual?
Well, men are
stuff?
better at everything, even becoming women. Even being women.
A real American. Fight for my right. Fight for what's right. Dun, 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 dun,
Have you ever seen what's that film with him and Mighty Zeus? No Holds Barred. You ever seen that one, Hobbit? That's a classic. That is.
Oh wow! It's Rowdy Roddy Piper with Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, did you not know they used to wrestle together?
Race Raw Roddy Piper.
Holy shit! That bloke shot himself in the chest with a shotgun while he was hanging himself. He's fucking good, isn't he?
It's amazing. It really is amazing the way these people commit suicide.
Yeah.
Quite a feat, you know.
What are you laughing at, Hobbit?
I'll put it in Doodling Bad. I'm not sure if GIFs work though. Oh mate, no, it just makes it as a PNG. I'll have to save the image. I'll have to save it.
Yeah, that's fucked it up, Hobbit. You fucked it up. You have to. It has to think it's like a thingy file, doesn't it?
Right, so I've saved the GIF. So now if I upload the file, you'll all get to watch this as well, right? So I'll type in Hulk 6. And then there we go. It's processing. Of course, I got the classic as well. Let's find the classic one.
Fucking GIF file. Jesus fucking Christ.
You saying that right? Or you just
Yeah, the
Jafifif.
JFIF, the
Jafifif.
JFIF
It's
files.
it's a stupid file form. Like the
Yeah,
other
it's a
one.
file format that doesn't fucking work.
Yeah, it's part of the new fuck you web brought to you by Google and Facebook.
Yeah.
oh, what Squarespace? Fucking.
But squares.
Hey, Hobbit, I bet you're wondering what happened to that kid in the wheelchair from the Littlest Hobo earlier. There he is
Oh, wait.
now.
Wait, is that
Oh
him?
God! Oh no!
No.
That's Ricky Berwick dressed as the Flash.
You better if you've seen his hand on the screen, you know what I mean? Just to put everyone off the dinner.
Oh, it just reminds me of, is it Scary Movie 2, the one with the bloke with the hand?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
My good hand.
Take my strong hand. It's like, take my strong hand, child.
But I do think Ricky's hand's a bit more youthful. He can kind of like grab things, can't he? I've seen him speedrun Mario.
Just so people know,
I
that
might have to watch those again. Scary movies. Jesus.
there's a couple of
That's memorable.
spicy memes which cannot be shared on YouTube.
I think, isn't it
and-
5? Is it you want to stop at about 4, don't you? Because isn't 5 really bad, isn't it?
I
That's
think
not
3 is like the one where they jump the shot. Isn't it like the one with the aliens thing where he pees out his finger? The guy from Naked Gun, isn't he in that?
Oh, did you know they've brought
Yeah,
into law that
yeah.
monkeypox is a
Yeah,
notifiable disease now?
What?
What?
Monkeypox is a notifiable disease, so I assume that means you have to go and tell somebody that you've got it.
Isn't it obvious?
You're telling me that in countries like America, AIDS isn't a notifiable disease, but monkeypox is now?
Yeah, well, AIDS is decriminalised. You can infect everybody with AIDS in California.
Yeah, in California. Yeah, California is basically a gift.
Including like 6-year-old boys.
Ew.
Yeah,
I want to know
it's,
someone's
although
done a David Attenborough meme. It's instead of controlling the environment for the benefit of the population, perhaps it's time to control the population to allow the survival of the environment.
Yeah, but you know those old maps we used to look at of America where California was an island? I don't think they were in the past. I think that was the future.
It hopefully will happen again.
Yeah, happen again in Ireland.
What's sad about though is that there's a lot of nice farmland in California. It's just if you were able to like flush out, I think they call it the Bay Area, like Los Angeles and San Francisco, and that like most of California's problems would be washed away.
Are you sad? Are you sad to hear that a diverse person is facing prison over a fine for a £2.70 train ticket?
No.
Yeah.
How can we you see, this is why I say like we can't have blacks in this country because they keep getting oppressed. They need to go somewhere where they can be free of systemic racism.
Dad
Yeah,
says
I
he is
agree.
faced with having to sacrifice food and rent as he could end up in prison after being taken to court over a train ticket fine. Panache Chidakwa, Panache Chidak, something like that.
Weedwhacker.
From Birmingham. From Birmingham, with a name. What part of Birmingham do the Chidakwas come from?
Well, I'll have you know, if you need to bushwhacker, there's plenty of them in Birmingham, and you're just being a racket.
He was hit with the eye-watering £272 penalty over a £2.70 ticket as authorities claimed it was fraudulent. What the fuck? Says he can't afford to pay the fine, has been told he could end up in jail. He says I made a blah, 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 blah. Hold on a minute. So Panache bought a ticket from Longbridge. Am I assuming his pronoun? Is Panache his pronouns? Bought a ticket from Longbridge to Kings Norton via an app in January, and after struggling with the cost of living during the pandemic, decided to add a rail card to cut his fare down. He was hit with a fine as train staff realised he didn't have a discount card.
Right.
I don't get this.
What's there to
This
get?
is why no one uses trains, isn't it?
Well, they do make it. I don't want to stick up for Panache, Panahe. I don't know, Panahe. But Yeah, it is like dead confusing, isn't it? Buying fucking train tickets. Buying train tickets. They've made it almost impossible to figure out, haven't they?
Hey, do you want to like see this this thing from what's this called? Jewish Telegraphic Agency. They're upset because a non-Jewish actor is playing a Jew in the biopic, and the headline is "Photos of Bradley Cooper wearing prosthetic nose to portray Leonard Bernstein reignite Jew-face debates."
Jew-face.
Jew-face. Is that a thing now? Jew-face. Can we,
Yeah, because they're like, oh, you're not supposed to notice we got massive noses and that are hooked over, and we got that ghoul goblin grin and all the other
Hang
stuff.
on,
The beating
like
growls.
Oh shit!
they're allowed
12-year-old
to
girls.
players.
12-year-old girl's grandmother kidnaps her from hospital at gunpoint to prevent transgender surgery.
What a
Fucking
heroin.
based.
huh?
They've put out a level 2 child endangerment alert. Obviously mutilating a child is fine. Stopping the mutilation is bad.
Well, you know, if anybody was in doubt whether we live in hell or not, did you see that thing about the kids,
Hobbit.
the strip show? and
Are
the
you
drag
worried about the
queens?
new Botswana variant with 32 horrific mutations? Is the most evolved COVID strain ever and could be worse than Delta, as expert says it may have emerged in a HIV patient.
You know that meme with the guy who's crying? It's like, bro, dude, trust me, this strain's different, bro. Bro, you've got to take this one seriously, bro. It's different now. This time it's like, I know before you didn't care, bro, but this time, bro, it's deadly serious, bro. You've got to get vaccinated. Trust me, bro. Just slightly update. It's like, bro, I know monkeypox is a thing, but remember, bro, this is still a disease, bro. You got to get yourself protected,
What about when we have monkeypox COVID?
What about when we get sickle
no.
cell, Ebola, monkeypox, COVID, AIDS?
Well, sickle cell monkeypox Ebola COVID would be fine. I'm quite safe. I think I'm quite safe in that, even though I do have
I'll be honest.
Welsh ancestry.
It is really important, and we do need to talk about it, lads. What are you going to do
are
with
you a
your
risk
X-Men
factor?
powers?
Oh, is everybody
What are
looking
you gonna
to the
do?
new Predator prequel, Prey,
What
with
I'm gonna
with the strong
Prey.
whamming in it?
use to protect myself against it is I'm gonna wrap a Ukrainian flag around it, because did you know that diseases are not allowed to enter your body? You just say no to them and you don't consent. And if you wear the Ukraine flag, then it's a war crime if they come in. So they can't. See?
Well, I'll have your X-Men superpowers then, mate. More for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're making a new Predator, but this time they're calling it Prey, and it's got a strong whammon in it.
Did you see
Does-
Alex Davies got 8.5 years?
Are you telling me instead of like having like a fight with like
Wait.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's going to be like she's going to speak to the Predator's manager?
To be fair,
No,
it's like
she's a strong Indian squaw whamming.
Wait,
No,
do you think
to
there's
be
just going to be
fair,
her
though,
and like a load of predators?
I
she's gonna
think
kill?
she's
Is
gonna
that how
because
it's
there's
gonna
gonna
go?
be a female predator of femaleness. So I think what's
Oh, what?
so I think
We're gonna
what's
have a
gonna
female
happen is
predator now.
they're gonna
no.
team up and fight the patriarchy. I reckon that's what's gonna happen.
Oh,
I'm
no, it's
pretty
gonna be like
sure though, like the Predator comic book is based off of like some woman like beasting a predator and like joining them. Like I'm pretty sure
Oh, that's
where
that's
it comes
AVP.
from.
That's
Is
AVP with
isn't
Mariko.
that- isn't
Mariko,
that-
isn't it?
isn't that the
No.
plot to Aliens versus Predator? Like, isn't that?
No,
the plot?
no. Before that, like she ends up becoming a bounty hunter with the predators and that. Like there is a comic book that is all about that. So if they're gonna do the comic book thing, I'm not too bothered.
Well, it won't
thought-
be. No, it's literally no.
No.
She's literally. I think it's like, it says it's a prequel, so it would be like Indian times before the white man, or around the time of the white man.
Ah.
So it's like 1800s, I think.
1800.
No, that don't sound about
Yeah.
right. That don't sound right. Then they ain't doing
Yeah.
that. This is what pisses me off, and I've said this before. Wedging politics in for stupid reasons when there's like a perfectly good story they could do that achieves everything they want with a decent story.
Yeah,
Why
Mariko
is
was
it different?
Is it
Sorry.
Maricho, the one in the Alien versus Predator comic? She was a pretty good character. She didn't fight them.
Why
She-
use a decent story when you
I'm
could
smart.
contrive a completely shit story
Yeah,
instead?
yeah.
Mark?
Why use a tried and tested one that's popular when you can just make a shit one up?
Let me tell you about Black Hobbits in the Shire.
Yeah.
When is that coming out? Like that. I can't wait to see
It
this.
keeps getting they keep doing reshoots and they keep shoving it back because they it's gonna
I know.
fucking tank. I think even if the reshoots are any good, it's still gonna be worse because it's been reshot and reshot
Yeah.
They
films
got caught, didn't
hardly ever
they?
work.
They got caught doing like a little trailer thing of all the people, and it turned out all the people were being paid to like cheer, and there was a clip, a reflection off of someone's glasses where it had like the clap, fucking woo, telling them what to do
Yeah.
as they recorded
Yeah,
it.
What the
sign
fuck?
thing,
Did you
yeah,
know?
it says clap
Did you
now.
know? Did you know Jeremy Hunt's a rice burner?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Jeremy Hunt's wife,
did you not know
Lucia Guo,
that? Think it's
regularly
Jer.
appears on China state-owned run TV, and she presents a show which whitewashes human rights of the Communist Party.
Burn the rice, pay the price, right?
Yeah. Well, he's not going to pay any price for it, is he? He's going to be all right, isn't he?
Is he really being tipped as the next Tory leader after Boris?
I've heard Liz Truss is beating him out on public opinion.
Can anybody explain this headline to me? NHS is stuck in blockbuster health system in age of Netflix, says Sajid Javid. Has his brain got cold from having too bald a head or something?
Did
Like,
somebody
what the
put
fuck
crack
is he
into
on
his
about?
curry?
What the
It's like,
fuck is he
hey.
on about?
Hey, mate, I found a great new ingredient for my curry. Crack cocaine.
Black
Maybe he's
cocaine.
been doing the snorting coke off of rent boys' asses with his mate Keith Vaz.
It's gone through the pidgin to English translator.
Coke is a shit drug, and anybody that does coke is a fuck up loser.
What the fuck? Who is
Just putting it out
former Mississippi State Representative Robert Foster calls for the execution of trans people via firing squad 2022.
Yeah.
He said, "Some of you,
Oh,
I'm
right.
quoting here, Mama Susan. Please don't hurt me. Some of you all still want to try and find political compromise with those that want to groom our school-age children and pretend men are women, etc. I think they need to be lined up against the wall before a firing squad to be sent to an early judgment."
Some of you
Whoa.
are like, don't come to Florida tomorrow.
Funnily enough, no one expected this to happen when people have been saying we should line up white straight men for years.
Yeah.
No one expected the white straight men to say the same things back to them.
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's almost like there's consequences to what people say.
Almost.
Amazing, it's unfair. How dare you hold people to the same standards they hold you to, Hobbit? Are you some sort of bigot?
Yes, I am. How did you know?
Well, I've spoke to you a couple of times.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck. How about this from this is in Mexico City. New to the city, working remotely. You're a fucking plague and the locals fucking hate you. Leave.
Yeah.
It's not bad as our slogan.
Yeah. Yeah, can do.
Excuse me. Just gonna burp a
There's a
little bit.
picture of a Costco petrol machine that's on the digital thing when you ask for the receipt. Don't blame us, blame Joe Biden.
Oh well, there's those stickers in there. It's like Joe when it's got the price, and then Joe Biden saying, "I did that," and pointing to the price. Yeah, it turns out printing more money than has been in circulation since 1776 leads to
hell.
inflation.
How does Ricky Berwick do it? He's got some bird with big titties, although she is quite ugly. She's someone called Sushi Mew Woo.
Well, when you've got a fish like a whisk, mate, I'm willing to bet a lot of things happen.
She's modelling one of his fucking t-shirts and sucking on one of his bobbleheads.
Ugh. That's not
Retard.
good.
It's in the PlayStation font and it's retard station.
Yeah, I think that's the shirt that started all the controversy. Them maybe Levant women arguing, saying that he shouldn't say that it's demeaning to other disabled
Levant women.
people.
Although
about Ricky
when he had a
Bobby's
row with that
legacy?
black woman, that was fucking hilarious. Do you remember that one?
Oh, yeah, Things, mate, started getting involved on that, didn't they? The PPPs, mate,
Yeah.
and Flams, mate. That fucking idiot.
Oh shit! What do you think to the Tux allegations, the sister fister?
Well, I think if you've got caught by your bishop fingering your sister, maybe like you should fucking stop. Like, I can't comprehend it. You know what I mean?
Fuck it.
Oh, there's been a study: 70% of men would rather die early than give up meat. Oh
What do you
God!
mean
Virgin
born
Atlantic's
into it?
new advert. It's a whammon flying a plane. It says "Born to Fly."
What's this you've reposted on Twitter?
Which one?
That's some very enthusiastic spanking.
Joe Root with a test 100. Oh, Hobbit, what do you think to this one? Joe Biden in Fallout.
Joe Biden in Fallout?
Yeah, I've just redone that one. Do you want to know what happens to your body if you sleep with socks on? 25 life hacks that will shave that
I
will
know
make
that.
your
Go
life
on,
infinitely
what happens
easier.
then? Yeah, what happens then to your feet?
I'll find. Well, it's on the advert. It's on the fucking bumper page, so it's not going to be there.
Oh,
That's it.
alright, it's not gonna be there.
Clickbait.
Yeah, that's
Attach a car air freshener to your fan, Hobbit.
Attach an air freshener to your fan.
Yeah.
I'll
Then it will smell. Then your room will
help
smell
Fraser
nice.
with his understanding. If you go sleep with socks on, you're being first lined up against the wall, mate.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
if you do,
Yeah, if you do, mate, you're being lined up fast. Don't tell me you
Right.
do. If you don't,
Do you want to
it's
hang?
fine.
Do you want to hang a
It's fine.
hack? Do you want to hang a hack that will save you space? Just remove the tab from a can of soda and place it on the neck of a hanger through one of the holes. That adds the place to hang another hanger from the bottom hole. Hold on, I'll just fucking.
These are not the worst life hacks in the world.
Right, there's the hanger hack. That's what it actually looks like.
So it's a hanger on another hanger.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
got
but how are you gonna?
if you got dirty
Yeah.
AC vents, put them in the dishwasher to clean them.
oh,
See, the question is though, is if you do that all the way along your wardrobe, how are you gonna fit the autistic kid in there?
Yeah,
No one's thinking about these things.
they're just not thinking about it.
Right. What's stopping you from putting another Coke can tab on that second angle?
Yeah.
Already got even more.
So if everybody does this hack, everyone will know where to find everybody's keys. So what you do is you do that, you glue the pine cone to the top, and then you bury it with the pine cone showing, and then people will know where you've hidden your key. Then
I've never understood people hiding the keys in places. You know what I mean? You keep key where you are. You know what I mean? If you want someone to come and like check the fucking animals, you tend to lend them a key beforehand. You don't just say, what you gotta do is you gotta move the bin, slide the slab. Underneath it, there's a lump of cat shit that isn't real cat shit, and it's got a key underneath.
real catch.
here's another one. Use binder clips in the freezer. Like that wouldn't work in my freezer, but weird. These are fucking weird.
What the
You got one of
fuck?
those little ice box things that are like 3 feet by 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about this? How about this one then? So this one is right. So what you do to save your herbs, you chop them up, put them in an ice cube tray with some olive oil, and you have some seasoning ready for every occasion. Hobbit, what do you think to that one?
Yeah, I've heard of that before.
Yeah. Do you ever have real trouble with your door latching when you don't want it to? It's like the age-old problem. Like, oh no, my door's latching and I don't want it to. We'll just put a rubber band over it. Yeah, some of these hacks are shit. Use a Pringles can to store spaghetti. Oh dear.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of like clickbait life hack things in my promoted tweets as well today. I mean, there was one I even clicked on, which was about like, one which I actually thought that guy has got to be living on his own. Toilet and sink on the staircase, and I thought, if that was my house, yeah, I'd like that. Or the multiplayer bathroom where there's like 2 toilets and the bidet. and the 2 toilets are facing one another.
Oh.
That takes battleships to an whole new level.
Kenobi versus A New Hope. Did Disney commit an alien genocide? Yeah, see, this is the thing. It's like what? Like so you can have like the so you can have the Lord of the Rings prequel thing. So when do all the black people and everyone and all the differently raced people, when do they all get when do they all get fucking wiped out in the Lord of the Rings universe then?
So it does happen.
They were never there.
Well, it's going to be a massive holocaust, isn't there, between that and the Peter Jackson films. Same with Star Wars. All these blacks and everything that are in Star Wars, they all get murdered before Star Wars starts.
These can actually be pushed as a meme now.
What's that?
That should be pushed as a meme. That really it's a genocide between the films, and see how people react.
What else we got in yeah, did anyone see the the Sonnenrad on that truck at the apparently the Northern Soul thing? There's a big Sonnenrad on the thing, weren't there?
And Queen Elizabeth II approved of it, therefore it's good optics.
Yeah. Oh fuck! Every state is a border state. Indiana AG sues Biden over lawlessness at the southern border.
Good.
Wonder how far he'll get.
I don't think Biden actually done anything with his presidency. How long's he been in there now? 2 years? Fucking has he actually done anything like yet?
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? You get the quote unquote fucking lefty party in. They do fuck all. You get the Repubs or the Conservatives in, and they push the fucking agenda for them, don't they?
Well, I mean, you know, like considering Obama and then Trump and that, it's like you don't see they were on telly every fucking week, like, but about like fucking Biden's been nowhere.
Guys, we've got some Pigeon Minute exclusive stuff at the moment, right?
Go on, then.
This is a great story, right? It's brilliant, right? So, within Belgian King and Queen did go for the Congo. We're not finished here. Belgian King Philip and Queen Matilda on Tuesday begin the 7-day visit to the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The monarch did visit the African country after President Felix Tshisekedi invited them. This is King Philip's first visit to the country since his ascent to the throne for 2013. The royals stay accompanied by Belgian government ministers for this visit. Yes, I will have that one and that one. And oh, that one looks healthy. Yes, bring him too. Bring his entire village. Them go visit the capital, Kinshasa, and the cities of Lubumbashi and Bukavu. Totally decide this trip now for March 2022. Them been planned and but them cancelled because of Russian invasion of Ukraine. For June 2020, King Philip Pin expressed his deepest regrets to the Democratic Republic of Congo for still having them ducky ducks in them. Not the first time the Belgian Monaco officially expressed remorse for not finishing the job and wiping out all the Darkoons from the Congo. Belgium being controlled the Central African country from the 19th century until get the independence in 1960. Millions of Africans died during the bloody colonial rule. It wasn't enough. The damage done already happened. Presidential advisor Christian Bushiri Ongala been tell BBC say, the damage done already happened. It deep. Nothing fit compensate for human lives. Oh, so it's good to see that the Coons are remorseful for killing Belgians. So, if the king
your ancestors.
recognizes this, now step in the right direction, and we must
That is hot stuff.
validate the population where they humiliate during this
Why
period
are
of
people in the chat getting
colonization.
upset with this? Like,
And
what,
do
what the fuck
within
is
the
what the fuck is wrong with
expected-
you people?
That now cooperation between two civilized
It seems
countries,
we both got autism, haven't we?
between two responsible governments. If we go in this direction, I believe it's safe to compensate for the misdeeds of colonization. So here we go. It's about Gibbs.
Why can't I have an Action Man tampon?
They want some Gibbs from Belgium. Mm.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, I think I had something. Oh yeah. Have you seen how they're trying to spin the Amber Heard verdict? That Lisa Bloom has said, I had to advise two women today that if they speak out about their sexual assaults, they can be sued, even if they don't name their abuser, even if they don't identify him by job or relationship. But one wept at being silenced. The fallout from Johnny Depp v. Amber Heard. Oh, what the fuck? So, unless you have someone in a court of law prove their innocence, like, you can't go fucking slandering them all over the place. What a fucking absolute imposition, eh, Albert?
Yes. In fact, this has been known in the internet as the Holocaust because it
The
is
Holocaust.
a deadly blow to lying fucking slutbags across the entire world.
Yeah, but just think, Hobbit. What are they supposed to do if they can't go fucking slandering people here, there, and everywhere?
But I didn't punch him. I hit him. Heard. Amber, I took his dogs and then sold them to a pit bull fighting ring that my dad runs. Heard.
Yeah.
Amber, I'll do a shit on the judge's bed too if he tries to arrest me for doing cocaine in his court. Heard.
Rip Simon, who's dead?
What, Simon Sideways?
No, R.I.P. Simon. This is Simon. Simon died today. Simon was a soldier, and he died a soldier. Well, Simon died of bowel cancer. He was homeless and had nothing. Simon served our country, and our country let him down. We must do better. Yeah, but the thing is, though, like, we've got to help all the people who have never paid a penny in fucking tax or fought for the country, and literally moan about British flags flying everywhere.
Yeah, spare a thought for those poor, Africans coming over here being systematically oppressed.
Yeah.
I think, mate, is he may have been a soldier, but did he have to walk 10 miles every morning for a dirty cup of water? Think not. Think not.
Yeah.
Why not just live where the water is?
What are red flag laws? Anybody know? Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, I know what a red flag is. So what they do, right, is gun grabs are illegal, but
Yeah.
if they say there's a red flag...
Oh,
then
he's
the
coming
police
right
can come-
for us, and they can take your guns.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
They basically say you shouldn't have guns, and we're going to shoot you if you say, well, I disagree.
Well, you mean like Clive and Bundy?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, we forgot to
like,
do the... Well, I think it's probably because I forgot to do the show on Thursday, but we forgot to do our in memoriam, didn't we? Because Clive and Bundy died recently, didn't he? Is it Clive and
not
Bundy, or is it the other... Who's the Ruby Ridge
Well,
guy?
Yeah, the guy from Ruby Ridge died. I forgot his name, I'm sorry. But in addition to that, there's also Jordan Maxwell died recently. So, but we'll do more about that on Thursday.
Oh, after taking only a handful of questions at Tuesday's news briefing, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre left the briefing room. Just fucked off.
Hmm.
Imagine that, like complete, a fucking a room full of people who won't say fucking shit to you, and you still can't take the pressure.
Jesus.
They be oppressing me and shit.
Yeah, days be oppressing me.
They're oppressing me what we're standing there saying nothing against me.
Like literally, like imagine a journalist fucking like really grilling a fucking a Biden fucking staffer.
Oh, the new sort of chief of staff is some Haitian.
Yeah, that's that Jean-Pierre woman.
Yeah, she's the she's the cocoa powder coloured one.
Oh.
She's not a bluey black. She's a chocolate black.
Oh, you'd be pleased to know that the Metro, you'll be pleased to know that the Metro has got pride colours with all the colours, black, brown, the lot.
Well, I'm
Yes.
pleased to know that BBC Pigeon informs me that UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson win confidence vote on him leadership. Oh.
Oh no, a black who was going to become a lawyer has died in a drunk driving incident. I bet.
Oh my
A mum has
God.
told a courtroom of the heartbreak caused when her teenage son, who dreamed of becoming a lawyer, was killed by a drunk driver. Oh no, this word in Hobbit. James Biscoe, 21, was 3 times over the drink drive limit when he ploughed into aspiring lawyer Junior Alexander, 16, in Bromley, South East London.
Oops.
Aspiring lawyer. We was lawyers and shit now.
Hey yo. Oh, the orbited little fluffy clouds. I always thought that was orbital.
No, that was Orb.
You
You should take the Orb pill, Hobbit.
Little fluffy clouds. Little fluffy clouds.
What were the skies like when you were a child?
I remember when I was a kid, the skies went on forever and ever. Yeah, that was a
Disabled
good
woman
song.
left on plane at Gatwick Airport for an hour and a half. If only she'd had the Littlest Hobo to jump in the way at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say the reason I'm very excited is because we've got a 2-for-1 on BBC Pigeon now. Not only is there the BBC Pigeon Minute, but there's the BBC Pigeon Corona Minute.
Girl almost. But this one, girl. But when we say girl, I mean like frizzy-haired mulatto. Girl almost died on BA flight when fellow passenger refused to stop eating nuts. I like eating peanuts on planes.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. 14-year-old
God.
girl suffered a life-threatening allergic reaction when a man on her British Airways flight wouldn't stop eating his peanuts.
I wanted to listen to the Pigeon Minute, and when I click on it, even the error message is in Pigeon. Dear King, we're here, no D for now. I beg, make you try again after.
Yeah, someone needs to do a meme of this, don't they? Can you stop eating peanuts? No. That's a picture.
It's literally the
Wow.
Giga Chad.
Yeah.
The strong will consume the weak.
Anyway, she died 3 times on the flight, apparently, or some shit like that.
Died
How can
3
you die
times. Holy shit. How
Three
many
times.
times
Surely
did
you
that?
die once and that's it. What is she hindered?
Well, she needed oxygen and 2 EpiPen
Yeah,
shots, but she's black, so it means she nearly died 3 times, doesn't it?
To be fair, that is based. Can you imagine like the nurses running around EpiPenning her oxygen her up and then the cunt still sat there next to her scoffing the peanuts?
Or just like when she takes her first gasp of breath, just burps peanut into her face.
Just
Leaning over her.
starts talking to her and sprays her with peanuts.
They just like she comes to for the second time. It's like,
Yeah, I love it.
Does he?
Girl,
Do you reckon he did the bit? Do
Juice
you reckon he did
peanut
the
down
bit as
her
well, where
throat,
he
you know?
enthusiastically opened the bag and there was just like peanuts everywhere?
You know what he did?
Oh,
He
fuck you,
did
Dan.
fucking CPR on her, didn't he? When he had scoffed his peanut and like put it on her mouth and like killed her again, like doing CPR. It's like
Now I want
it's
to
the
think
doctor on the plane. It's like the guy eating the peanuts. Oh yeah, I'm a doctor. He's just like eating his peanuts. So
Absolute
giving CPR,
giga
killing
Chad.
over and over.
The Chad peanut enjoyer versus the virgin allergic to peanut.
I'd like to hear the story, but I've got Ed Cannon now where he just keeps asking her if she wants a peanut. She keeps saying she's allergic, and he's forced her to fucking eat one of these peanuts. Oh, on the dead night.
He's the
Oh
guy who
no!
licked
Have you
salt
seen?
off
Have you
him and
seen
then
this one?
got-
Fury. They're just like, I can't believe the stereotyping. Fury at sign saying beggars will spend your money on a fix.
That never happens.
No, fucking what bigot! Pure fucking bigotry. What else have we got in the NPC daily?
Your dose of daily programming for free.
Holy shit! Katie Price court hearing over 3.2 million bankruptcy vacated ahead of a new date. Do you want to know what the most dangerous places in the world to be LGBT are? I'd say San Francisco is pretty hairy, isn't it?
Oh,
All that
I
AIDS
reckon
flying
Aubrey
about.
Price's
is it
bedroom.
Bristol? Like, it's like, oh, you get oppressed in Bristol because people give you funny looks when you try and do public fisting.
It just shows how ignorant these people are. Afghanistan isn't dangerous, but they love the back of Archie boys there, don't they?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, you see. They like little boys and doing gay bum sex with them. They don't like hideous, disgusting trannies.
Well, apparently, now many LGBTQ plus, the plus stands for paedophile, people in Afghanistan have either gone into hiding or are desperately trying to flee the country. Oh, I wonder what country they're going to pick. Has anybody got any ideas what country they're probably going to pick? Many cannot even trust their own families or their neighbours to not turn them into the Taliban. Same-sex sexual activity. Yeah, in first place. Same-sex sexual activity is prohibited under Afghanistan's 2017 penal code, which criminalises 2017. But wasn't it really based? And Joe Biden was looking after the place then.
No, Joe Biden was looking after the heroin. I mean, poppy fields.
Which criminalises acts of sodomy, inciting sodomy, and other forms of intimacy.
Wait, I thought we gave democracy in 2004. What happened?
Yeah,
Or
that's what I
3, whatever
thought.
it was. Yeah.
Well, we
2001.
fought for the right to be there and grow poppies for no
Okay.
malicious reason at all.
Right.
Nigeria. Lawmakers in Nigeria are currently trying to pass legislation that would see people who dress outside expected gender norms to be jailed for 6 months.
No, I would have thought that the problem in Nigeria is all them doctors are leaving, so there's no one there to perform the surgery, and that's why they're bigoted and bad.
Yeah. Just weeks after the proposed ban, a reports emerged of a cross-dresser being beaten up by area boys, which are low-level street gangs at Lagos Motor Park. Protesters have bravely taken to the streets to rally against the proposals, despite already it being risk of violence and discrimination. See, shouldn't Peter Tatchell be going over there and fighting that, or does he only go to countries where he knows he really isn't going to get any kind of pushback?
No, you trying to tell me he only pushes at open doors? Peter Tatchell, he's a people person.
That's one word
he's
for
going
it.
straight to Afghanistan.
That's one word for what he does. Obviously Russia, evil Russia. Because you're not even allowed to teach kids about how to be gay anymore. I mean, fucking hell, dangerous.
Oh, that's proper Nazi, that is.
Yeah, you can't not teach kids about how to have bum sex, can you?
Yeah.
Uganda. What about Uganda? Same-sex sexual activity is criminalised in Uganda under the same laws left behind from its days as a British colony. Fucking base. Shit, what has happened to our country? They were our laws. Yeah, same-sex sexual activity is criminalised in Uganda under the same laws left behind from its days as a British colony, with a maximum penalty of life imprisonment. Fucking based.
Holy shit! There must have been some law left over, man. Jesus.
Fucking based. Yeah, look at that. How about this? The climate has also been fueled by the government's staunchly homophobic rhetoric. Homosexuality is not natural to Ugandans, but there has been a massive recruitment by gay people in schools, especially among the youth, where they are promoting the falsehood that people are born like that. Ethics and Integrity Minister Simon Lokodo in October 2019. Days later, the government rode back on claims it wanted to introduce legislation known colloquially as Kill the Gays Bill, which would impose death penalty for some offences. Yeah.
I think we found the ethno state.
Yeah.
It's already an ethno state. It's just not ours, mate.
Yeah,
It will
yeah.
be ours again.
Yeah, no fucker wants to live there. So there's, I can't bother to go all three. It's Honduras, is dicey, Ghana, Cameroon.
More like Camecoon, am I right?
Cameroon.
Yeah, but what you're not thinking, Emmy, is when these people have finished fighting for democracy in democratic countries, they're going to go to these places. They just need to get round to it.
Yeah. Obviously, they're just going to wait here, aren't they? And they're gonna go back and retake their countries from all these bigots, aren't they?
Well, what it is we've got brilliant people and ministers already fighting for these rights that they've had for years. You know what I mean? They're doing the good job of continually complaining. When it's all done, they'll go over there. You know what I mean? Just a matter of time.
Activists are disappearing. The life and death fight for LGBT rights in Ukraine. Shouldn't they be fighting for the right to keep their country first?
You would have thought so, wouldn't you?
Got to get your priorities right.
Beginner's Guide to Prep. Everything you need to know.
I wonder what Pink News is saying at the moment.
Kyiv Pride, which Metro is supporting this Pride Month on the horrific situation being faced. Fucking Kyiv Pride, like
Chicken Kyiv.
Peter Tatchell says we cannot rest until every LGBT person is free and equal. Why don't you go to Uganda or Afghanistan and go and sort that out? I've marched at every single London Pride since 1972. These are my memories. Grim. I don't think I'll read that one.
Oh, gay man with monkeypox shares advice on symptoms, challenges, and psychological impact of virus. I don't think there'll be an article in Pink News about why are underage boys getting monkeypox after having sex with gay men.
Well, it's like falling down the stairs a bit.
That's something which has to be brushed under the rug for Pride Month, which, by the way, Pride is one of the 7 deadly sins. In fact, it's the worst of the sins, because without Pride, you can't have any of the other ones.
Man broke every bone in his face after falling from third floor balcony. Ouch.
Everybody.
Hang on, I need to step back. Of course, you can be a greedy bastard without pride of it. You know what I mean?
You can be gluttonous without pride.
Yeah.
Apparently, all the sins stem from pride. But speaking of pride, now this is the brave story we need, right? Bro star Billy Eichner condemns homophobic Hollywood. Now, there's a shocker. Did you know Hollywood was homophobic?
Absolutely. I mean, you've seen all the films lately, haven't you? They're just fucking trying to hide fucking gay people, aren't they?
Yeah, it's pretty much like the worst place to be on. The second worst place to be for a gay is Kabul, and the worst place to be is Hollywood. Comedian Billy Eichner has criticized Hollywood for its superficial support of the LGBTQ+, the plus stands for paedophile, community, and accused the industry of being homophobic and hypocritical. In an interview with page 6 of the MTV Movie and TV Awards on Sunday, Achner said that there was a lack of queer rom-coms because Hollywood's support for LGBTQ plus the plus stands for paedophile people was merely surface level. Hollywood has often been very accepting on the surface, but very homophobic underneath the surface and very hypocritical surface, Eichner explained. And a lot of decisions have been made based on fear. Fears that I think are often irrational, and yet people are scared. You know, a lot of it was based around what they think the mainstream audience would or would not accept, and it's pretty infuriating when you think about it. Billy Eichner stars in and co-wrote queer romantic comedy Bros, slated for release after the summer, in which stars an all LGBTQ plus the plus stands for paedophile cast. The comedian hopes the movie will get an authentic portrayal of dating as a queer person. As you know, Bros is historic in several ways. No, it's not. Queer as Folk did this 20 years ago, you dickhead. I don't want to read the rest of it now. I'm bored.
Do you want to do about Star Wars has a problem with racist fans? Because literally,
and they're homophobic as well.
If you suggest that Obi-Wan is shit, then you're racist. Not because she's the least of its problems, from what I hear.
It's if you've got a problem with fucking the silverback who goes around with Obi and it, you're racist.
Yeah. She's like a proper tantrumy twat, and she kills the Grand Inquisitor, don't she? And she literally kills one of her fellow fucking Sith Jedi.
Oh, as you do.
Chimps out, yeah.
Oh, can I just read out this headline? I won't do the rest of the story because you've already done it. Taliban using monkeypox as an excuse to round up and arrest their LGBTQ plus, the plus as paedophile, Afghans.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who is Jamal Edwards? I know he's dead, but that's about all I know.
100 Days of War, LGBTQ plus, the plus.
Richard Coles is frustrated.
New reality, and why help is needed now more than ever.
Why Catherine Ryan hopes trans community don't feel attacked by jokes amid controversy. To be fair, she does look like a tranny. Richard Coles, you know, he used to be in the Communards, is frustrated Church of England is resisting LGBT equality. How to nail the trends for summer festivals while being a sustainable shopper. Do you want to know about this, Hobbit?
No.
Or anybody?
Guess not.
Too many disabled. This will go well. It's a shame the first one got blocked. But too many disabled children don't feel safe in playgrounds.
You've gone quiet.
No, you went quiet.
No, you went quiet.
Can you hear us?
Nope, I can't think you can.
What should do then?
On me.
Hey, Clint, you right, mate?
Hey, brother. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
Cool. Did you see the I posted some articles if you guys need any others.
Oh shit, where did you put them?
On the doodle pad.
Stories. Doodling pad. Let's have a looky look.
I promise they're good.
Pregnant woman used AR-15 to drop armed robber attacking her 11.
Yeah, but you gotta read the fucking story. It's so
god.
funny.
Let's have a look at this then. As Democrats rapidly push for more gun control. Who is the Gateway pundit? Who does that?
I forget. I think it's. I don't know if it's concern. I forget it. It's pretty big though. Like it's a mainstream thing.
Yeah. As Democrats rapidly push for more gun control amid the terrifying crime waves ignited by their soft-on-crime policies, that's fucking crazy. Where you get all the blacks like just descend on a shop and strip it clean.
Yeah, dude, America's out of control. I mean, it's people won't acknowledge it, but like at the rate things are going, I think this summer is gonna be pretty fucking wild.
Yeah. I mean, England's still fucking holding it together. I mean, we've got nothing like that going on.
No,
Yeah, man,
dude,
did you-
America's
Wait,
out
are
of
there open
control.
riots now? What's been going on?
No. Have you not seen? They've like what law did they change, Clint?
Basically, blacks can steal under $1,000 worth of shit, so they just literally like go into like
What?
convenience. Yeah.
Have you not seen the clips where they just go into like a
Yes.
an Apple store and just strip the shelves clean?
This wasn't like
Yeah.
an entire like season of Trailer Park Boys, where if they just do like thefts under $1,000, nobody goes to
That's
jail.
real life in some states here, literally.
So they're just stealing
is that a lifetime
barbecues.
amount, or is that like weekly allowance or something? Like,
Basically, the shop people are instructed not to go after these people, and I think also the cops. I think they can't arrest these people. It's fucking crazy, but California is like the worst. It's not everywhere, but it is here
right,
in America.
I assume it's like all the like Democrat cities, so it'd be like California. I
Yep.
assume Portland will be the same, will it?
Yeah, and New York is also passing all sorts of extra gun control too. So it's obviously a meme, but these Democrat-run cities are fucking like nightmare places, dude.
Yeah, I read something the other day as well that were a bit crazy. Like, I think Democrat people are the leading amount who believe that civil war's coming, and it's something like 30% of youth, Democrat youth, say they'd fight in it. No, 40% say they'd fight in it, and 10% said that they wouldn't tell the opposition before they'd done it. So basically, you'd have someone show up and shoot you in the face, no
Yep.
fucking warning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
and like that article I think you read was from the U.S. where that guy basically said we should line groomers against the wall. So
Yeah,
things
yeah.
are getting here.
Yeah, Florida seems to be like a holdout. Well, the
Yep.
the sort of people that rule Florida are the sort of people that don't really want to get that want to push it, not live with it, don't they?
Yeah, the thing I think they're gonna do if they're smart is they're gonna instigate the real pandemic later this year and throw everybody off. But that's just my possible theory.
Well,
We'll see what
it's
happens.
entirely possible, isn't it, that they've just fucking wasted our time with COVID, so that we think the next pandemic will be bullshit.
Well, the next pandemic will obviously be from all of these individuals who, for some reason, trusted the government and pharmaceutical companies to inject them with interesting substances that they can't legally have any recourse for.
Yeah, that was weird, isn't it? I don't know. Does anybody know if it's the same over here as in America, where you're not allowed to sue for vaccines?
There's actually an
Yeah.
article I can post where they were talking about it in 2020, where they were coming out and saying you can't sue these companies and you can't sue the government either.
Yeah, that's similar here. I think what it was is they basically made like a special law where because they'd rushed the vaccine out, there was no legal ramifications for anything going wrong. And it kind of got swept under, oh, you want the vaccine? Well, we've got to pass this bill. Because we kind of had something similar go on here. And I think that's why, like, people who have miscarried and that have no legal standing against the government.
So this woman, so I'll skip a bit. So at the time, her husband Jeremy King was being pistol whipped and kicked in the head by two masked burglars. Them guys came in with two normal pistols, and my AR stopped it. King told Bay News.
The AR-15.
AR-15.
You gotta say it like that.
And AR-15. Dun dun dun. You need the dramatic music, don't you?
Dude, the funniest part is like it gets funnier, but like, dude, shooting a fucking AR indoors, goddamn, these people probably couldn't hear for like 3 days.
Jesus. Was it Michael Savage always used to say the AR-15 isn't such a good home defense weapon, though, is it? Because those bullets can go through fucking anything, can't they?
You can get them in different calibers. Like 300 Blackout's the best for indoors because it's basically a fatter round that's the same diameter and parameters for the most part. But yeah, if you shoot a regular 2.23 or 5.56 round, it's going to go through the person and possibly through the wall, and you're going to tear shit up. It's also going to be extremely loud.
Isn't like a pump action better though? Because like you don't really have to aim it as much, do you?
It depends on the threat you're facing. If you're facing multiple threats, it also depends. It depends on how familiar the person is with the firing platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, multiple people, Rittenhouse managed to take 3 out amazingly fast. I think I'd put more money with the AR.
Yeah, the strength of the AR is that the 5.56 round is a devastating medium caliber cartridge that you can have a lot of capacity for. But it's really bad at it's really loud. It's not good at penetrating some plates. It's just like a good all around cartridge, but it doesn't really excel in any parameter.
I like that. I think they call it the Saiga 12. There's a new one as well that based on an AK platform, which fires shotgun shells.
Yeah, they got that's a semi-auto AK platform shotgun. They have one in the United States that I may or may not have. That's pretty cool, called the Comrade, which is like a firearm in 12 gauge that shoots 12 gauge shells and semi-automatic. That's a good self-defense weapon too.
12
Yes,
gauge.
the AA-12 is not allowed for civilians because they just. It's annoying. Like in the 1950s, you could have way more. Like if you wanted to, military surplus heavy machine gun, you could have it.
Yes.
And can I just say, like, when it comes to like gun control, it's far better to have kids using squad support weapons because it's pintle mounted, so it's better for them.
What kind of weapons? Sorry.
Well, I'm just like, if you've got like an M2 Browning on the pintle mount or something, you can easily have like 2 kids. One's feeding the bullets into it, making sure it doesn't jam, and the other one's holding down the trigger.
America is a very bizarre country. Like, for example, in Europe, you guys can buy suppressors at the store, but in America, they treat suppressors like they're magic assassination tools, and if they let Americans buy it without a tax
what about bump handles, Clint?
I think those are you can get those again.
What about 20-round clipazines? Isn't that what Biden wants to stop next? Then at the 20.
He wants to ban every magazine over 10 rounds, basically, which is really gay. But
what about those fully semi-automatic weapons of war?
Yes, the fully semi-automatic weapons. He said a 9mm would like blow a hole through your lung or whatever. It's ridiculous.
It's like 9mm is high caliber. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess a shotgun is literally a cannon to these people.
Wow, the Constitution was only written with muskets in mind.
Yeah, dude. Modern America is like the most schizophrenic country in the world, I would say.
Well, I see, well, surely freedom of speech wasn't written for Twitter then, was it? Is that their excuse, is it?
Yeah, dude. I don't even pay attention to most of these. Everything is so out of control here. I'm looking forward to this is completely unsustainable. I mean, America is a fucking nut house. And
What do you think to like the hysteria surrounding the Johnny Depp verdict then?
It's a distraction, I would think, from all the legislation and other shit they're cooking up in the background for the next COVID pandemic later this year.
Oh, nice.
You think they're going for another one, do you?
So
I take pride in being sorry, go ahead.
Is it COVID-23 or what?
COVID-23.
All I'm going to say is if I was them, I would do what they're doing where they've made everyone pretty much forget about it. And then you bring it back and you actually have people, perish from what they did earlier with the injections. And there's enough separation psychologically where people won't connect it on a mass scale. And you will get the hysteria. And basically, martial law wouldn't work in the United States, but medical martial law probably will. And so when they actually do have people start dropping and everybody knows someone or has someone they know who's died from the real shit.
Well, I don't know. There's like you got this weird thing at the moment where they're just like, kids dropping dead at football games is like completely normal.
Yeah, that was happening in Europe too, where all these athletes are dying as well. So clearly, they're saying it's sudden like arrhythmia disorder or whatever. But what's interesting is from what I saw, they only coined that term back in like 2018 or so. So realistically, they probably brought it out to the lexicon on purpose because it's not actually a legitimate diagnosis. It's just a descriptor. They still don't actually tell you what caused the sudden arrhythmia that killed the person. They just say, oh, this person had a sudden arrhythmia and they died, but it's like we don't know what caused it. But it's like then you're saying this person died of this, but it's like, yeah, they had a heart attack suddenly, but you're not telling what caused it. You're just saying, oh, I don't know. It's absurd.
Are you trying to tell me you don't know 20 little kids with myocarditis?
That's
Common
crazy
that
shit.
is. Common that is the days are long.
Yeah, we
Yeah, and I've
just
seen the articles about like climate change and heart attacks and
shaking you.
changing your
Did you hear the one we had over here? It's shaking you. Do you know what a duvet is, Clint?
I've heard of it. I forget though.
Yeah. It was like just basically making your bed up too
Yes,
vigorously can kill you.
Yes, that's ridiculous. I mean, yeah.
What
So
do you mean
clearly,
it's ridiculous?
Like, something is going
You're
on there.
ridiculous.
It probably has to do with all this stuff that they were telling people they needed to get, a year ago. And I mean, clearly, like, the government and pharmaceutical companies don't have a very good track record. I'm surprised all these idiots were so trustworthy. And you can't sue them. You can't do anything if it goes wrong. I mean, it's just like, how obvious could it be,
Well, it sounds totally trustworthy. Hey, my favorite one is I'm not sure if it's real or not, but America's banned abortion. And I think that's interesting considering as a lot of women are infertile now.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been talking about with my friend is that they don't need it anymore because they've actually are about to approve this month. They're going to approve the Pfizer vaccine for kids aged 6 months to 5 years. So they're not going to need abortion because it's a very good possibility that the majority of Americans will be sterile. But that's something that obviously most people will never talk about because they can't imagine that actually being real, basically.
Why are they in such a rush? I mean, the microplastics were going to make all the men infertile eventually.
Well, my theory is that, and most people don't agree with me, but I think either they fucked with the climate so much or there's some sort of there's some sort of like really big environmental or planetary thing that's going to happen in like a few years.
Oh,
And so
wait.
yeah, I mean, it could be anything, but
No, it's
basically
fire
something-
this time round, Sir Fraser.
No, we had fire in the 1800s. What are you about?
Oh, okay. Oh, so yeah, I wonder what the cataclysm's going to be this time.
Water.
'Cause
Oh,
you
we've had
guys
the
listen to
No, we
flood.
had water. We've had
Yeah, we've had
water.
the
We've had
flood,
fire.
yeah.
It's Earth. Well, we've had Earth again, but okay.
Well,
I
I know like
wind.
at least one of you guys listen to Mark Windows, right?
Yes, I
who?
do.
Hobbit does.
So
I
I
don't
came
know who
to
the fuck he
I
is.
came to the same conclusion independently that he did based on everything I was seeing, that everything that was for Agenda 2030, they've pushed up to Agenda 2025. And he's been saying that too. And like I just said, I came to that same independent conclusion. And I do think that they're rushing this stuff.
Well, you can
but
you
clearly
can see from the TV they've moved that up 5 years, haven't they? That's why
Yes.
they're getting a lot of pushback on it. Like that's
Yes.
why the Disney stuff is just fucking garbage. It's just so
Yes.
poorly written.
But they're not going to stop because the reality is that even people like Bill Gates, he's obviously pretty well protected, but he's still not like the guy,
Mm.
So the real people or whatever they are pushing all this stuff, even Klaus Schwab is just a fucking figurehead. Those people are well protected, so they're going to keep pushing this stuff through.
I think
because-
whoever is behind it, we don't even know their name.
Exactly.
I don't think we even
Agreed.
know who we
Agreed.
are. Like George
If they're-
Soros
if
is
they're
a
even-
patsy, isn't he?
Certain,
Honestly, at this
Swiss
point,
families,
I
maybe.
Yeah.
personally at this point, everything I've seen, the length of these plans and the complexity and just how bizarre they are, I'm not saying it's some green alien, but I definitely think whatever is ultimately doing this, it doesn't seem like a human consciousness. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
Could be an AI, could be whatever.
yes,
Like-
the devil.
Yeah, it could be, it could be that or something very similar to that.
I reckon the Antichrist is one of these AI programs. What it's going to do, right, is it's going to be like in Demon Seed. It'll be like, right, there's limitations to silicon's technology. So using CRISPR, I'm going to invent my own, like, life
Oh,
form.
dude, there was
and
a.
then
I'm sorry, I'll shut the fuck up after this, but there was something about CRISPR recently too. I forget what it was, but it had to do with like
super aggressive
genetic.
hamsters.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Is it the super aggressive hamsters?
Yeah. It was that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to save that for Thursday, but I'm happy to talk about it now.
Dude, that's like the first part of a Resident Evil movie, man.
Yeah, it's like, unforeseen consequences of gene editing. These hamsters are really aggressive and it's spreading. I reckon what the AI is going to do, right? When the AI, by the way, it's just demons. They're going to use CRISPR to create their own new life, and that will be a chimera or basilisk, and it will just like download itself into the protein sequences, and there you go. You've now got a flesh and blood demon, not just like possessing somebody that takes crack, but like an actual like demon of its own flesh that can't be exorcised.
Yeah, I do think that there's a good possibility that like whatever is running this is going to use AI to basically inhabit like that kind of artificial body. I don't obviously this sounds kooky to a lot of people, but when you really look into this stuff, it gets into pretty weird territory.
It's some real woo-woo stuff, right? So the Jewish space lasers, also known as the Star Wars program. What if, right? What if, just pure speculation here, what if like you get injected with something, they call it a vaccine, whatever they call it, you get an injection, and it's got graphene into it and other like semiconductors, which turns you into like an antenna which can pick up 5G mind control rays. So if you've had the injection, you can be mind controlled by the Jewish space lasers for the 5G towers.
Yes. I mean, I actually believe that that's entirely possible, but not as
Like throw in enough keywords in there.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
I mean, I ironically and unironically believe this.
Well, I do, and I'm known for it. So I mean, it's very simple. If you inject people with nanotech that self-assembles in people's organs and their brain and stuff, and it's going to form nano networks that then can be remotely controlled. This is all stuff that like Johns Hopkins, Microsoft, and other legitimate research agencies and people are looking into.
Yep.
There was also that other fellow, wasn't there? Jeffrey Epstein was.
Yep, he was all into transhumanism.
They all are.
Yeah, so it's like, why are these people into it? Well, it's because it's all about control, and it all goes along those lines.
Yep.
Well, thanks, lads. It's really fucked. You know what I mean?
But
Poor
cheer
English.
up on the plus side, right. What's the positive? The positive spin about this is it gives me hope because, like, you can't really keep it under the rug now, and I find it very interesting that there are still people. Wow, are they people though? Because I'm starting to think that if I'm not talking to somebody, then they might as well be a bot because it seems that they're all saying the same thing. Because when I talk to people in real life and get like serious conversations with them, they seem to know, like, yeah, I know what's going on, and yeah, it's fucked. And
oh shit, I was talking to a guy at a place I was working, and he knew all about Klaus Schwab and all that kind of shit. Like, seemed like a fairly normal geezer.
Did it all go wrong when he started telling you to watch The Greatest Story Never Told?
No, he didn't. I didn't tell him to watch that. He didn't
Never
suggest
Did he
it.
tell
rather.
you to watch that?
did you watch Top Cat's Mule Kicks to Save the White Race?
Mule kicks. You son in the wheelchair. You need to do more mule kicks.
The only mule kick he needs to do, mate, is from the chair underneath him while he's got a shotgun and a rope. He can figure that one out.
I'd like Hillary Clinton to know that Top Cat has information that will lead to her
Lead to
immediate
arrest.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. I was trying to say it about 15 different ways at once. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's like, oh, pick a path there.
Just hold your arm up for 30 seconds, mate, just in case you're having a stroke.
Oh, they've come up with a nickname for the new Predator film, Predator.
Oh god.
Oh,
Stunning and brave.
no.
Yeah, that was funny
want him
shit
to- I want
earlier
him
when
to-
he said, she's gonna ask to speak to the manager. That was great.
I want them to cast that tranny weightlifter. You know, is it America who sent them to the Olympics? The tranny weightlifter who dropped
Yep.
the barbell.
Oh, she's in the
Didn't get enough
Olympics?
points. There was a tranny in the Olympics. Was it last year?
I didn't know
Dropped the
she was
barbell,
actually in
didn't
the
they?
Olympics. I thought she was just in
Yeah,
like national. Wow, that's fucked.
Lost to our silverback. You know what I mean? Because dropped the weight. Didn't do a full on rep. Dropped it. And didn't manage
Yeah.
to get enough points to get onto the podium.
Damn, she bombed out. Yeah, or it bombed out.
So I think he was the favourite to win.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Wow.
Oh, there's some good news. Johnny Depp's lawyer, I think she's partner now. That Camille M. Vasquez.
Yeah, they were saying she's going to smash it now that she's won that.
Yeah,
that was a big case for him.
She's partner in her law firm now.
Oh
I
really?
Yeah,
think
that's
if it's
good.
yeah.
Oh, check out that other. You can finish. You don't have to finish that other one with the AR-15, but read the second article. It's really short. It's really funny.
Which one? The
Cop.
drowning one. I did flick
Yeah,
by that.
yeah.
That was on thingy. I didn't read it. So what? They just literally stood there and watched this bloke fucking drown.
No,
did
this
they?
fucking black guy like jumps in the pier water, and they're just like, "Yeah, we're not gonna like come and like get you." And he starts swimming, and then like swims out to an area where he's nothing to grab onto, and then he drowns.
Oh fuck!
And they're
So,
like, they let him die. It's like, what do you expect them to do? You
the
know?
Tempe Police Department released body cam footage of the moments leading up to the drowning of a man in Tempe Town Lake on May 28th. The incident began as an apparent domestic violence. So the fucking knobhead's been beating his
Well,
fucking
the funniest
wife.
thing is there's a video there, and the video is actually pretty funny. It shows the whole thing, and it like shows him like jumping in the water and shit, man. It's fucking good.
Oh, do you remember Eric the swimmer from the Olympics a few years back?
No, I don't.
Oh, Google Eric the eel.
Okay,
It was
Eric
a
the eel. All right.
Yeah. It was a what country? Can you remember what country you swam for?
Eric the eel.
He was a black guy. I don't know how he got into the Olympics, but he got into the Olympics swimming, and he was like miles behind everybody else, and he was getting applauded when he came in last and stuff because he was just trying.
His name's Eric Musambani. He's an Ecuadorian swimmer.
What?
He's
Ecuadorian.
Equatoguinean. He's from the
Country.
He's from the country called Equatorial Guinea.
Oh, Equatorial Guinea, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, he's Equatoguinean swimmer. Fucking weird name.
Guineans.
Jesus Christ.
He did that. I don't know what like the average times are, but he did the 100 meters freestyle on September the 19th in the unprecedentedly slow time of 1:52.72.
Jesus.
He did,
Oh.
but yeah,
This is-
that's what you should do. You should do that on your show.
What?
Eric the
Talking
Eel.
about Eric the Eel.
Watch one of his watch one of the videos of him coming in. It was fucking hilarious.
Sure, we'll do
I got one for you, Clint. Right. So,
Sure.
Schrodinger's gun, simultaneously useless against militaries, but also a deadly weapon of war. Put that in doodling pad.
Schrodinger's gun.
Is that the AR-47? Is it
It's the which
the
stands
assault
for
rifle
Adolf,
47?
No, it stands for Adolf Hitler 1488. That's why. When you add all the numbers together, it comes up to 15.
God. Oh, is that what's
Number.
oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. New analysis has suggested it would cost players up to $110,000 to fully upgrade a Diablo Immortal character via microtransactions.
Holy shit! How
Yeah.
much?
$110,000.
Wow.
That's not a microtransaction unless you're a billionaire.
Yeah.
I don't know. DSP done something like that on the Resident game. I think he got 400,000 in debt for replaying that.
Oh, here we go. Hobbit is one for you. Jealous woman 23 who knifed man in the head when she found him in bed with a love rival at a party. Moments after he rejected her, avoids jail as judge rules she suffered psychotic episode.
C-pass.
The knife missed Reese Tyler's brain by 2 centimetres in the attack at Dover, Kent.
Did the woman say, I wasn't stabbing him, I merely hit him with a knife?
Well, she was at university. I don't know what her excuse was.
C-pass.
Oh, right,
Fuck!
another one.
She knifed him in
I'm
the
at
back
uni.
of the head. So she could have
Yeah.
cut his fucking spinal cord or anything. Right up there would be make him paraplegic, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Brain damage, at least.
Yeah.
Some form of brain damage, yeah. Fucking depends how deep it went, I suppose, but...
She missed his she missed his brain, lucky enough. But yeah, she gets passed for that.
Yeah.
It's okay. You were psychotic, so we'll let you out into the community to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't, I'm sure it won't happen again, right?
Yeah.
And if
Psycho
it does,
rage,
then,
yeah.
you know, it's not your fault because you're a woman and you're not
Yeah.
responsible for your actions.
Well, that is, you know, law, isn't it?
Yeah, that is. Women can literally get away with murder, like Myra Hindley. Bitch.
Does anybody other than the media care about this fucking Boris party shit?
No.
The army may stop calling soldiers in the Queen's bodyguard guardsmen after female soldiers complained.
Fuck them. They're guardsmen.
God
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
Guardsman woman.
Oh, did you already talk about the guards passing out last week or whatever?
Completely normal. It was a very hot day.
Yeah. Well, guardsmen passing out. It's because they stand up. It's something they lose blood to the head, don't they? It's quite
Yeah,
a
because guards are very unfit people, and they're known for
but
being
no,
very
it's
unhealthy.
not. No, it
You're
is
being
quite a
you're
common
being
thing for
facetious, right?
guardsmen to pass out.
They've always been passing out.
You're
On
being
days when it
facetious.
reaches
I mean, no,
21 degrees.
honestly, I've seen clips before of guardsmen passing out when when they have to stand there and not fucking do anything for ages. It's something to do with
Yeah,
the blood.
but not
the blood rushing away
not
from the
five
head.
of them all in like this short space of time.
Okay.
Yeah. I figured you're being facetious.
Dozens of official FIFA-approved World Cup hotels in Qatar are refusing to admit LGBTQ+, the plus stands for paedophile, guests or telling the same-sex couples to modify their behaviour and not to dress gay. Do not dress gay.
Do not go.
Hmm. Yeah, it's just like, can you stop being a disgusting faggot for 12 seconds?
Yeah, can you just try stop making people feel like they're looking at a bucket of maggots?
Don't dress like Borat, please.
Yeah, just don't go running through the hotel with your fist dildo.
Can you please stop dressing in a way which makes me feel like I'm about to get AIDS?
What's this thing that everybody's doing? Osama bin Laden getting slimed. You
What?
type it in and it does something. I don't know what the app is they're using. Hold on, I'll copy link to tweet.
Oh, the funniest part of that AR-15 article is like later on, it's like, and Kim went back into the back room and got her AR-15 and came out storming like Team SEAL 6 when they went to kill Osama bin Laden. It's like, oh my god.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell. 2 men jailed for smuggling 31 migrants into the UK in the back of a truck or something. Oh, it's in Belfast. That's right then.
Man, that's rookie numbers. We got 15,000 beaners coming up from the border right now.
Oh, you got another caravan on the way, have you?
Yep, they're all gonna end up in like fucking Texas and California, I'm sure. So
They're lucky numbers, mate. We've just offered 5 million Hong Kongers.
what?
Yeah,
What?
got enough Chinese restaurants already. Don't need
Yeah.
no more.
Yeah, but do we have enough rub and tugs? There needs to be some healthy competition. You know,
That's capitalism, innit? We need to be more competitive in the marketplace.
Yeah.
20 quid for a happy ending is a bit pricey.
They trying to bring down the happy ending prices. Is that the real story that's being looked over?
Yeah, the Jewish
we're gonna-
billionaires. Yeah.
We're going
want
to send
you-
our journalist on the beat. Our journalist on the beat, Orbit, to check all the rub and tugs to see who's got the most competitive prices.
That's China's
Yeah, what
biggest
race?
export at this
GMT.
point. China's biggest shipment container China's biggest export at this point is rub and tug massage parlor people and shipment containers.
Fucking hell, you seen this story? You seen this story about the missing boy who survived 2 days alone in the cold Montana wilderness?
Yeah, I did.
Fucking white people, eh? Can't kill him, can you?
No.
Hat in his fucking pajamas. What a fucking chad. Oh, well. Oh, you're done, geezers.
Yeah.
Feels like it.
Yeah. Well, some fast food restaurants have been quick to phase out toxic PFAS chemicals. Others have not. They know which is which. World Food Safety Day. I can't bother to read that one.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Night all.
Good night.
Not yet.